From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Good afternoon, everyone. Did you know that outside of weather, there is other programming here on Weather NorCal? And it's hopefully going to be a library that gets more and more extensive. We start off with Turtle Bay, Wonderful World of Animals. This is something that gets updated every Monday, once a week. All you have to do is go to weathernorcal.com, go to the Animal Family segment, and you can watch all of the episodes there. There's also a NorCal Ag Report that's updated every Thursday right here on Weather NorCal, sponsored by Lassen Canyon Nursery. You can go to weathernorcal.com, go to the Ag Report, and you can watch all of the episodes there. Be sure to check it out. You can also watch it on the free Weather NorCal app, and those episodes also end up in the rotation on the 24-hour streaming channel. So a lot of great resources here for you, even outside the weather. But let's get you to the weather now, because we do have the cooling trend. It starts today. Not as hot for your Father's Day weekend, even cooler to start off next week, but it doesn't look very wet. We still have very dry conditions out there, but look at these temperatures. We're finally breaking away from those triple digits in the valley. Still, despite the fact that we're seeing a nice drop in the temperatures for the valley, it'll be about the same, if not even a little bit warmer for some of the mountain locations today. But by tomorrow, there'll be a bigger drop. Look at the fire weather risk here. Still a bit on that high side, especially as you kind of get in the outer perimeter here of the valley on the northwest side here. Bit of a south wind, so that is helping a little bit as far as that fire weather risk is concerned. But look at this, more of that northwest wind, pretty gusty winds as a matter of fact, maybe over 30 miles per hour for parts of the valley. That's why we are in that high to even very high range going into your Friday. Now, it looks like more of a south wind again, or excuse me, north wind on Saturday, but looks like that fire danger is going to drop a little bit here. But bottom line is, as long as we're in those yellows, we need to be on the lookout and be extra careful, because that's when those fires can really take off. And the fuels, and we're getting more and more of those fuels here as things begin to dry out, and the more we see these dry north winds. Still looking at mainly clear skies over us, and still some of that cloud cover, maybe a little bit of fog along parts of the coast here for the rest of the afternoon. But really what we're tracking here overall is this cooler air to our north and more coming in behind that, and the heat to our south. What we see here and what we have been seeing is kind of a battling between the two. And really, this last heat wave, the heat has been winning out a little bit, right? But this cooler air, as we go into the weekend, it's riding to our north into the Pacific Northwest. Now, that's where the cooler air will be, okay? And then as we go into your Sunday, Monday, another pocket of cooler air begins to move on in. Now, this is going to help to elevate those winds, unfortunately, out of the north here as we take into Monday and even into Tuesday of next week. This is a typical, what we call inside slider, where we have these systems kind of pushed down to the south and east. That, unfortunately, is what can really give us these wind events. This may be strong enough with those winds that we may have our first fire weather watch or red flag warning, depending on how strong those winds get, because it will be dry. But the good news is it won't be quite as hot. So that's what we can really take out of this. Then that moves on out by Wednesday, Thursday of next week. High pressure starts to build back in. Temperatures warming back up. But again, not a major heat wave, because we've got this cold air here riding over that ridge and preventing this heat from really building in as much as it would like to. Now, looking at futurecast, again, with that system coming in on Monday, you see where the rain is. It's over Washington and Oregon, but it will clip Northern California. So I have included a chance, at least at this point, for some showers along the coast, the mountains to the north, but I do expect the eastern mountains, and not to mention the valley, at this point should remain dry on Monday. And then for Tuesday through the rest of next week, it is looking like we're going to continue to see those dry conditions. But again, no major heat waves in the forecast anytime soon. So there it is. No more triple digits for now. We've got temperatures low to mid 90s to the south, upper 90s to the north in the valley, mainly in the 80s and some 90s. So again, still pretty warm in the mountains, but we should see a bigger drop in our temperatures by tomorrow. Those temperatures for the coast will be in the low 60s. All right, so let's take a look at that 7-day outlook, starting off with the valley, mid to upper 90s for Thursday, Friday. upper 80s to around 90 by Saturday. Sunday, upper 80s. Look at that. By Monday, we're in the mid 80s. And then back into the 90s by Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Your 7-day outlook for the coast, inland, and Weaverville. Temperatures dropping, still keeping it around 60. There is that chance for showers in the mountains, and not to mention along the coast. But in the eastern mountains, notice no chance for showers there. But for Alturas, Mount Shasta, you could see that chance for showers. Temperatures are dropping, but then going back up as we take you into your Tuesday and Wednesday.
Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic is one of the only clinics in the area that can see your pet same day and for evening emergencies. We're always striving to improve the care that we give to your pets.
Here at Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, we have 10 brilliant doctors here to provide your pet with amazing collaborative care. From not only your dog to your cat, but also your gecko, your horses, your goats, and your cows. Come on down and see us. Both clinics are located in the heart of Cottonwood.